going.
Is that why?
Probably.
You heard the intro.
You heard the intro.
You heard the intro.
I heard the intro. Cannot hear you guys, though, he says. He also says,
Josh.
hey, let's get it. How about Josh B now, dude?
Josh.
I mean, it all looks good.
B.
I'm getting.
I'm getting.
I can't hear it.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, that sounds
Because
good.
now I hear you.
Because now you hear it.
Let's go, dude. All right, we're in here, bro.
He's in.
And it's Jay. And it's Tony.
And it's Manny.
And it's Manny. Jay's the last time in
Last
studio, by
time.
the way, for a long time, probably.
Yes.
Last time in the States.
I'll call in. I'll be calling in.
You will be calling in. Last time in the States. Last time in this state for a while.
Yep.
Jay's expiration date is the 12th, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it, man.
See you later, alligator.
I'm out of here.
You nervous, dude?
A little nervous,
Yeah.
but it's all good nerves.
all
Yeah.
goody
I
goods.
I packed everything up for work yesterday, and
Nice.
I felt it wasn't like regret. It was more of like a freeing thing.
Excitement.
Oh, wow. You
Excitement.
feel free, dude?
Next chapter in your life
Yeah,
starting up. That's
exactly,
good, man.
Manny.
Let's go,
Exactly.
dude.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I love that for you, dude.
Yeah, we're
Thanks,
stoked.
guys. I love
That's
the
dope.
thank you. I appreciate the support, and I love you guys for it.
Oh, dude, of course, man.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who doesn't support you?
There's skeptical people out there. For sure.
Oh, really,
we have,
dude?
We have the skeptics.
Yeah,
all
we-
right.
My ops, bro. It's my ops.
Wow, I'm
My
kind of
goodness,
surprised,
my
honestly.
goodness.
I mean, it's just like
Do you
people
know
who-
who this man is?
people who care about me,
Right.
Who
They're-
are
they're-
like, you leaving this job behind, and I'm like, I hated
Right.
the job. So.
They're skeptical because they're worried for you.
Correct.
I'm not worried for you.
You said you hated that job,
You
dude?
got this.
I mean, I liked the security, Tony. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, but like, soul sucking otherwise.
Did you tell them that?
No. Of course not.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Did you
That's
look
good.
him dead in the eyes and say,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
you're sucking the soul out of
Did
me"?
you
No,
burn
no,
every
no.
bridge you
Every
built
bridge
over the past few
No,
years?
dude. No, dude. Of course
Never.
not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
London Bridge is falling down, dude. All right, Jay. Well, since this is kind of Jay's episode here,
Yeah, baby.
Jay's episode.
and he wasn't around last episode where we talked about the most anticipated movies of 2024. So I figured
sick.
I'd start the show by asking Jason
I
himself,
think.
what is your most anticipated movie? And also like follow-up question already to the question you haven't even answered yet.
Mhm.
What's one movie you think is a total flop?
Oh,
Yeah, I like that
okay.
total flop.
Okay.
Answer the most anticipated one though first.
I think the most anticipated one for me, at least, is Dune Part 2.
Oh my God, that's dude across the board.
Yeah.
I saw.
Sweeps the board here at
Sweeps the
Binge
board.
Buddies. Get
I
the room
went,
out.
I went to go see Wonka on Christmas.
Yeah.
And
Well, you did?
yeah, very
Why'd
good.
you say anything?
Timothy
He did.
Chalamet.
He asked if we had watched it.
Yeah.
But you didn't
But
say
then he got, yeah, you're right. He did.
You say-
No, you're right. You're
Yo,
right.
who watched this movie? Nobody. Okay.
All right, cool.
he's like, fucking
Yeah.
me neither. I didn't watch it.
Well, yeah. So
I didn't see it. No, I'm sorry. My bad.
Dude.
No,
So
no,
yeah,
no.
Timothy Chalamet's in that movie, so they obviously advertised for Dune Part 2.
Of course.
I went with my family. My dad, big Dune guy. He read the books, watched
Oh,
the first
yeah?
one.
I want to read the book so
For
bad.
Christmas a couple years ago, I got him a movie palette of the old Dune movie.
Oh, nice.
So he's a big fan. He's excited for Part 2. He thinks though, this is his opinion, Timothy Chalamet ruined it.
Ooh.
Really?
And I disagreed with him. I said, Dad, I
Ooh.
disagree with you. I thought Timothy Chalamet
Right.
killed it. But he's a purist,
Yeah.
and he feels as though he did not convey the Marcus, which is
See,
the speech he had in the first one.
He's just not pulling his weight.
Gene
Yes.
Wilder. See, like I think that
Timothy. Oh, he doesn't like
Oh.
Timothy.
no. But
Mike-
Michael's written off Timothy
completely. I
completely
think,
from the
right?
get-go, and he
Yeah.
hasn't even seen Dune. He hasn't seen a lot of what Timothy's about.
Mhm.
But of course, I mean, listen, man. I see what your dad's saying, but I don't know, man. You can't expect Timothy to be anything
Yeah.
like Gene Wilder. You can't just do that,
Yeah.
dude.
I
No.
agree.
Same thing with Johnny Depp one. Like I didn't expect Johnny Depp to be like Gene Wilder, but that movie was still just bad.
That one was just they
Yeah.
went too extreme and
Yeah.
dark on that. One. That
Timothy
was just-
Yeah.
Burton.
This new Wonka was a nice mix of like your darker elements, and then it kind of mixes well with the lighter elements. And you
Yeah.
kind of ignore the darker elements.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well, yeah.
'cause
I mean,
he-
that's the Gene Wilder style.
He
Like
basically like in this movie, he gets like caught up in some contract law, and then he becomes like an indentured servant.
Okay.
So that's pretty dark.
interesting
They milk a giraffe, which I didn't even know is a thing.
for Skittles.
That can't be real.
There's no giraffes don't have udders.
Yeah, you can't milk them.
You can milk anything.
Is that a fact?
I'm
I got nipples, Greg.
I got nipples.
Can
Greg.
you milk me?
me?
You can milk anything with nipples.
Yeah.
Can you milk a giraffe?
Wait, so now,
Yes, it
now
is possible to milk a giraffe.
I told you, man.
like the
The
giraffe's
Skittles-
penis?
You've never seen the Skittles
In
commercial? What's
some
the
No.
Skittles commercial?
African cultures, giraffe milk is consumed, and there have been instances of giraffes being milked in captivity for research and conservation purposes. services.
Interesting. I'm almost.
Interesting.
So are you gonna try to do that, dude?
I think that's our new adventure. Is to
I'm down.
milk a
to go
giraffe.
milk a giraffe.
Where
do
do you think the closest giraffe is to us?
New York
in
City.
Bronx Zoo.
So New York City, yeah, but we can't. We don't really. Do we have
can't go
access
milk
to that?
'em
Do we
there?
go milk 'em
No,
there? I
not
don't know,
bad.
dude. The Bronx Zoo is tough, dude, to get
Yeah, it
through.
really is
God
tough.
damn. But let's get back to Wonka now, because then you get me on Wonka,
Yeah,
Jay.
I mean,
Yeah,
This
sorry
is
about
throwing
that.
me for a whirl, bro.
So yeah, Wonka
Um,
good. You have any questions about Wonka?
Yeah. So honestly, Timothy Chalamet as Wonka, you think
Yeah.
was good?
Yes. Yes.
How was Hugh Grant?
Oh, he's the Oompa Loompa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's good. I thought he was
Does
funny.
he play like a large role?
No. It's
No?
pretty.
They pretty much used them in the trailer as like, hey,
Well, I mean, he's in the trailer, but then like he pops in the movie like 3 other times
Mhm.
for like
Okay.
maybe
Wait,
2
that's it?
minutes. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
see, he
dude.
doesn't.
Yeah.
I was like looking at it. I was like, there's no way he's in the whole.
No, because he's he's getting revenge on Willy Wonka in the
Yeah.
movie.
Okay, interesting.
Because he stole some like
So he's like plankton.
chocolate. He stole the cocoa beans,
That's all
and
he can carry.
he's like has to repay a debt to his society. So every time Wonka makes chocolate, he goes and steals it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
I don't know if I really like that though.
Oh, dude, no, it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah, because in the end, it all comes full
Mhm.
circle.
Honestly, what was kind of sad to me, I was watching an interview of Hugh Grant, and he kind of seemed like a little sad that this was the role this is the role he gets nowadays.
Yeah.
Which was kind of a shame.
It is like
'Cause I feel like
it
he
is a
is
support role.
he's a good actor.
Mhm.
He's funny, smart.
Oh, I think I saw that same interview. He's been getting like weird roles. recently.
Yeah, and he's like kind of not liking it.
Well, it's because of the
Yeah.
fact that dude, he's an older actor.
Yeah.
He's from a different time of acting, and
He is,
people aren't
certainly.
making this type of movies that, like what was the movie that he was in where he was pretty much just like the snitch in the whole thing, and he was always switching sides and fucking. It was one of the English movies. It's
Face Off.
No, Rock and Roll,
What the hell
or
Oh, you're talking about like a movie that had that recent.
it might have been recent. I don't remember. I just remember it being like, no. What's the movie that came out with oh my god, the dude from
The Gentleman.
Yes, that one. That's the movie.
That's the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of the bitch in that movie.
Yeah, he was a little snake in that movie.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was the guy they went to in his backyard.
Yeah,
and he had,
and
dude.
he was trying to put one over on
Yeah,
Jax
ski-
from
yeah. Oh my goodness, dude.
So, but like that's the kind of role that he works well with. Look, and he's also in
Glass Onion.
It's very sarcastic
Little-
roles.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Didn't see that movie though.
I
I heard it was good.
It was okay. It was
Yeah.
it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know much about
What's he
like
playing Glass Onion?
I don't remember one of the
Philip.
Felipe.
Philippe.
Yeah, and Operation Dude, like I don't know what he's talking about. It's just he needs to adapt to it. And if you don't want to do the fucking roles, don't fucking do the roles. Like what
I mean, he's kind of. Yeah, you
I think he
gotta
had like a really small scene, if I remember
take
correctly.
what you can get. Was he like a cook?
No.
Glass Onion cameo.
Oh, he just.
it was a cameo, so he just popped up. It was quick.
Oh, wait.
I don't
Is
even
that-
remember that scene.
I don't
dude.
remember that scene either, but I feel like that's the scene where
Is it in the very beginning when they're
where like
puzzling
Benoit Blanc's like in the bathtub and he's like, "You got a package." Like you feel like
Yeah.
Benoit
That
Blanc's,
is
like,
it.
roommate.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
You're right. It is when he's in the. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. He's like, "Oh, I don't know who this could be from.
Who could this be from? Oh, I'm a little detective man now.
I
Yeah.
talk like Foghorn Leghorn."
I can bring a pool. It's like a game of Clue over
Oh,
here.
mission
Yeah,
accomplished.
dude. You got to think of the
Absolutely.
motive now, and I just figured out your whole dinner party. This elegant dinner party. Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, I fucking love Foghorn Leghorn.
He's good.
He's funny. No, I said. All right, so Wonka review here.
Very good.
Recommend it to not the purist, not your dad.
Recommend it to not
Not
my
the
dad.
purist, not your father.
But
Well,
what would you rate it over here, man?
Oh, the Wonka movie
Yeah, the Wonka movie.
out of 10.
Yeah,
Give me a 8.
and obviously,
8-2.
the
8-2.
original's the best
Oh, for sure.
for sure. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Do you think that this helps Timothy Chalamet's career?
Yeah, because he was like singing in it, dancing.
Oh, he
a little
was okay,
bit.
good. Because again, I
don't know.
haven't seen everything about Chalamet. Like his first few movies that seem to be like real, like relationship,
Yeah.
hardship type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
movies. I've seen him in a few. I've seen obviously Doom, but I just feel like in a lot of the roles I've seen, which isn't a lot, I'll give him that. Maybe 3 movies I've seen of his.
Pop up his IMDb.
He's always kind of like, talking kind of like this.
Yeah, he has.
a little depressive,
very one-dimensional.
Exactly. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of depth to his acting. So I guess if he's dancing and singing, that's kind of cool. Because I haven't seen him do
There's
that
a little bit
really.
of depth. Yeah, it gives him a little depth.
Let's bring up his Timothy Chalamet.
What else was he in where he was like kind of funny? Don't Look Up. He was in that.
Don't Look Up. He was in that. But that was like a smaller role, I guess.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Call Me by Your Name, Lady Bird. I didn't watch Lady Bird.
I didn't watch Lady Bird.
What does he do in Call of Duty?
Oh, he plays Paul Atreides. I guess Call of Duty Modern Warfare has a playable character of Paul Atreides.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Don't Look Up. I saw obviously French Dispatch. Same deal though.
I haven't seen him in any of these. None of these.
French
None of
Dispatch
these
was a
I've
great
seen.
movie.
Oh, the King.
Oh, The King.
Another one.
Again, same thing in Dune.
Yeah.
But I must fight for my country.
Yeah. He always plays like the young man who has to prove himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's just
And comes from a great family with a lot of high expectations.
Yes.
Like Dune and The King, basically. But The King was a great movie. Robert Pattinson, Frenchman.
Well, kind of like in Wonka too. Like he plays a young man trying to prove himself. He's like young Wonka, and like talks about how his mom disappeared.
Does that intimidate you?
No dad.
This young man trying to prove himself.
No, I see myself in him. You know.
I seize myself in him.
Also, they don't really talk about his dad being a dentist at all. They don't talk about his dad at all.
We'll see that. Well, I don't think that's canon though, dude.
But it's canon in the second one.
Yeah, is that part of the book? Do they go into
part of the book?
Like the book is more about Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
True. There's no Willie.
Because that was the name.
There's
That
no
was
Willie in this chocolate factory.
Willie in the Wonka.
Well, the book
Factory.
was Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, right? And then the movie was Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. So they kind of changed it around and more about him rather than the kid. Because who cared about the fucking kid?
Yeah,
Fuck that kid.
With the fucking grandfather who can walk out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like, that's bullshit.
Mom's
Dude.
a
Chocolate,
prostitute.
dude. Mom's a prostitute.
No issues with that.
Dad's a prostitute.
Yep, no issues with that either.
No.
Sex work is real work.
I mean, I guess you're right.
It's exhausting, all right,
It's
Manny?
exhausting. I got you. I'm sorry. I see the bags under your eyes. I got you.
Long hours.
Is
difficult clients.
long hours.
Difficult clients.
Hard jobs.
Hard
Do you
nights.
think
Sweaty mornings.
is prostitution legal in England?
I mean,
I don't know.
it's not legal anywhere.
In Vegas, it is.
Nah, not really.
Prostitution, like they allow prostitution in Vegas.
Amsterdam's a quick flight.
Amsterdam.
Quincy.
Interesting, dude. I was just curious, what you were thinking.
Just
curious.
All right, cool. I don't think I have any more questions about Wonka. You have any more questions about Wonka, dude? No? You're good, Manny?
I'm good.
All right. So before we get to the initial topic of Jay's most anticipated movie of the year, and his least, and his most flop, we're gonna get some comments. We have a bunch of them.
I'm
dude.
ready for it. I have. My
Of course. I hope you're fucking ready. Greg Storm is in here. What up, Greg?
Hey, Greg.
He says, great stuff! Exclamation point. This show has evolved. He says.
It looks like for the better. Thank you.
Hopefully.
Yeah, appreciate it, bud.
It's involved
it's
into
still-
a giant piece of shit.
You think that you're fucking funny over there,
Never,
dude?
ever.
Manny's
That's not allowed on
hilarious.
this show.
Greg Storm. I wonder if he's related to Sue Storm,
Yep. He is.
a distant cousin of Amy Freeze.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks, dude. I mean, the show's still evolving, so I appreciate it, dude. Jay is here. Ayo here from TikTok.
What up, Jay?
Josh
I'm
B
Jay.
loves it. He says, yo, what up, Jay from TikTok?
Tiki-taka.
And then Jay says, weirdly enough, as long as you have a nipple, you can stimulate it to the point of lactation.
Wow, Jay, you fit right in here.
Yeah, you're part. You're
That,
part
that
of this
is
crew.
that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Here's another Jay right there, by the way. But it seems like his Jay is representative of something else, which is Josh. As he says, what up, my fellow Josh, to Josh B. Josh B, hilarious. Dankner, what up? Not much, long time no see. LOL, Greg Storm, Mickey Blue Eyes.
Mickey Blue Eyes.
Derek?
Mickey Blue Eyes?
I don't know.
Brian Barnum says, happy Friday, gentlemen. And he says, flight attendant on HBO is crazy, dude.
Flight attendant. Is
So-
that with who's the girl?
Katie Cuoco.
Yes.
Kaylee Cuoco, yes,
Yeah,
from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
love Big Bang Theory.
I love Kaylee Cuoco.
I like
She's
Kaylee
great,
Cuoco. I'm
dude.
with you on
She's
that.
I mean, I guess she's an attractive woman, but I don't know much about her acting, I
Yeah.
guess, right? No?
She's
Anyone?
not. I mean, she's your typical like old school. Like she's like a Christina Applegate. You know what I mean? She's like who else? Sarah Michelle Gellar type person. That's the way she comes off to me.
I love
She's
Sarah
fun.
Michelle Gellar.
She's fun.
She's
She does
great.
really good. And this one's like
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Doo. That's with Freddie Prinze.
With Freddie Prinze Jr. How crazy is that?
Hey.
It's still a glorious love story.
Beautiful love story.
God, I fucking love that.
I know.
When that happens,
know.
it just comes
Best.
together. It all comes together
All
now, dude.
comes
It's all
Ooh, what is
coming.
he saying? What is he saying over here? I just read Without a Paddle. And I love
Yeah.
that
He goes,
movie.
you know what movie's underrated?
Without a Paddle. Yeah.
That's right, dude.
Who said that? Oh, you know,
Jay.
wow,
Like,
Josh
Jay
saying,
in
you
the
know, which movie's
comments.
underrated? Without a Paddle. I would agree with
I
that.
love that
I
movie.
love that movie. Although I feel like a lot of people rate it quite high, though.
It's a,
right?
it's a
No, it
good-
does not get the recognition it deserves.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
No one's talking about it now, except for us.
that's true, dude. Where
I
like,
feel like it's been. Do we have it?
I don't think
We
we do. No,
have
and I
it.
I specifically remember I used to have the DVD when I was a kid.
Michael,
Um,
start searching, Michael.
That Paddle in 2004. So there's a VHS of it out there.
Yeah.
VHS of it out there. Let's go.
Definitely.
So it's made. It's one of those mid 2000, early 2000 comedies.
Damn, Burt Reynolds is in it.
Yeah.
I know.
Shepard.
Come on back.
Oh
I'll be waiting. He was DB Cooper's buddy,
yeah.
Oh,
and they
you're right.
separated. Crashed. He broke his leg. He was able to get out though and lived in the woods. And DB died, unfortunately.
Oh,
Shit,
poor
man.
Great
DB.
story too. And of course, Matthew Lillard.
Right
You
between
know, he's
the
becoming a cult. He has a
Scooby-Doo
cult
fame.
following.
Oh,
This actor
100%,
for
dude.
sure, dude.
We so when I used to work.
Wow, Josh, you're right. That movie is 20 years old.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
When I used to work, they used to do a convention called Rock and Shock. They still do it, I think.
Mhm.
And he was always there, dude. He was always there, and he was always nice to everyone. He was always at the booth giving autographs and shit. Like he's a good one. He's a good one.
Oh, I bet. What else is Josh saying, dude? And Linda Cardellini. I don't think she's in that movie. Is she?
I don't know.
But I don't know. Where would you guys put?
I don't know.
Right? I don't
Without
think-
a Paddle, I'd put it up there with one of.
Oh, Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo,
Sorry,
yeah.
she's Scooby Doo. That's right. That's right. Without a Paddle, no way. She's a great actress too. I like her. Grandma's Boy.
Grandma. Yeah,
But
she's awesome.
she's awesome in that movie, dude. But yeah, I guess Without a Paddle's.
I think it's up there.
I think it's rated finely though. I don't know. I think people like anyone who has seen it is like, yo, it's like one of the top early 2000 comedies.
Yeah.
Dude.
You're always laughing there.
Hold on.
Like American Pie, Without a Paddle. It's up there, dude.
What's your thoughts on Shallow Hal?
I love it.
Audience score
I think
it's-
on
I
Rotten
think it's up there, too.
Tomatoes, 68%.
I would
I
say
give it. I give it
68% for Rotten Tomatoes audience score.
That's
People are dumb.
yeah.
Exactly.
I would say though
All you dummies out
that Shallow Hal is more of an underrated movie than Without a Paddle.
there. I 100%.
Although audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, that kind of tells me that Without a Paddle is underrated.
Yeah.
With Shallow Hal's,
What's Shallow Hal?
Gwyneth Paltrow,
No, no.
45%.
45.
Trash,
Oh.
dude, that movie is fucking hilarious. By the
bro. It
way,
is a good
Dude.
movie.
and
The
if you don't
tail-
think it's not, like you
the
don't know
tail,
sense
the
of humor,
tail
dude.
gets me every time.
The vestigial tail. Does it move?
He's so good.
When I'm happy?
When I'm happy.
Yeah.
Never Been Kissed, 69%.
Never Been Kissed is
That's
also a
another
great
good
movie.
movie.
Drew Barrymore. What's that guy? Daniel Arquette? David Arquette. David Arquette.
Dude,
And-
10 Things I Hate About You.
Things I Hate About You.
Fucking love
Oh
that.
wow, it's a great movie.
It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Those mid 2000s,
Dude.
dude, so sick for
Classic
comedies
movies.
like
Classic.
Knocked
Dude.
it out.
that. Knocked it out of the park.
That was old school times too, right?
I know it's like the right
Beginning
times,
of old
dude.
school and Wedding Crashers.
Mhm.
Definitely Wedding Crashers time. I remember that being a huge thing. Anchorman.
Anchorman
during
was
high
huge.
school, yeah.
Dude.
All those classic movies. It's still good. I'm not gonna lie though, I haven't really seen any comedies come out that were even close to those. I can't touch them.
Honestly, Barbie for me maybe really laugh.
Yeah, actually, we did talk about this. Yeah.
And
But was it supposed to be a comedy though?
I don't know. I mean, Greta Gerwig is a very interesting director.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she always kind of intertwines a societal message, but she does it quite well.
She does, but it was like
Um,
it wasn't supposed.
I mean, that movie certainly wasn't to be taken seriously, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
true.
like towing that line,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
Because even in the end, it was kind of like the whole message of like feminism was almost like kind of bullshit to me in the
Yeah.
end. Because like in the end, they all get along.
Yeah.
And they realize
We
that
all
they
just
realize
get
that like this doesn't really like the whole male female thing doesn't really matter. It's like. So anyway, but again, there was like some great jokes in there, like subtle,
Yeah, they had some good ones.
subtle jokes.
Again,
dude.
Gosling had some.
Killed it, dude.
Loved it. And what's her face? Crazy Barbie cracked me up every time.
Not
Melissa.
no, McKinnon,
McKinnon.
whatever her name is.
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah,
I
she
still have
was-
to watch that movie.
you Should.
Dude, you're
It's on
shot.
HBO right now.
Barbenheimer, you missed out, dude.
I know.
Barbenheimer.
Highly anticipated.
Yeah.
I know we talked about it so much, dude. You
I know.
fucking flubbed it.
Flabby flubs.
Flopped.
You guys had a whole day planned and it never happened.
I know.
Yeah, well, it was too much. You can't do that one day. If you did, you're a maniac.
This coming from the guy who's like, yo, fucking 4.5 hour Justice League movie. I'll do 8 if you want to.
It was 6, wasn't it, Tony?
It was 6. Yeah, my bad.
Justice League? No, it was like 4.5 hours.
Dude, he
Oh,
was
I thought
like,
it
yeah, I
was
can
6
do that. I was like,
hours.
no, that's too long.
And then,
Too long.
Well, I think we made it 6 hours because you fell asleep. We had to roll it back and watch it again.
No.
No, we had to watch back
You
the like
didn't roll it back.
35 minutes.
No, you
Yeah, because you fell asleep during the end.
No.
And I was like, dude, we have to review this on
During the
fucking
first
on the
or
show.
second end. Because there's got to be one part in that movie at like 2.5 hours where it's like, oh, it's almost over.
Dude, I still can't believe how much DC flubbed that movie.
Dude, we talk about it
and
way
I
too
don't
often.
understand how they thought, oh yeah, like Zack Snyder, you're fired. Let's bring in someone else. This is gonna do. Oh my god, dude,
Yeah,
it's like
dude, nerds.
it's not gonna work, dude.
Bunch of fucking nerds over there at the DC universe.
We had a bunch of questions here. We're gonna get to the comments in a little bit though, because I still haven't gotten Jay's most anticipated movie of 2024. Dude, Jay just fucking laid down. Dune 2.
And Dune 2.
Most precipitation.
The most anticipated flop though, Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh yes, I love that take.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Gonna flop
Look at Manny's
hard.
face.
Okay.
Look at Manny's face.
Okay.
Hard.
I know Manny was
Agree.
talking highly about it too, which it could
Listen,
be.
what did I
Because
say?
you got Diddy Kong, you got Kong.
I said that if this is done the way that Godzilla -1 and
Mhm.
the way that Monarch is going, it will continue this path and this new Godzilla look. If it doesn't, then I'm 100% with you. It's done. Like, get it over with.
Well,
But-
I just don't get why they keep beating the Godzilla versus
Yeah,
Kong.
So that's what
dude,
we were
beat 'em
talking
off.
about.
Milk him.
A few episodes ago. Go
Milk 'em.
milk 'em.
Go milk him.
Mark
Milk
that down.
Mark it down.
I don't think it's I think these 2 new renditions of Godzilla have completely changed everything because they've gone back to like Japanese old school, the way that they told the story, the way that it was now. So like that's how they have it now. So the new, I don't know if you've seen the new Monarch show. It's like all of a sudden it's not just Godzilla, it's about the world of Godzilla.
Oh.
And it's about how there's like another world somewhere that has all these creatures and like they're popping
the
up.
kaijus.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
so if it goes with that sense, so it's not just this. I mean, but looking by the trailer, this isn't Godzilla versus Kong. It's Godzilla and Kong versus. And they find this whole world underneath the Earth's crust, and that's part. So that's like that's the new outlook, and that's the way that the Japanese versions of it, I think, had it. So now it's not just like, hey, let's see 2 fucking big guys fight each other for whatever. Now it's
fighting.
they're
with
help.
each other.
Yeah. So it was like Kong. I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but Kong finds this hole and it's just filled with like Kong skulls. And there's something that's like eliminating the Kong.
Eliminated.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then that's when all of a sudden he's like, he's not by himself. And then Godzilla comes in. Now it's Godzilla and him versus like this fucking thing. And it looks
Whoa.
like a huge orangutan, to tell you the truth, if I remember correctly from the trailer. But if it goes that route and they do it well, I think it won't be that big of a shit show. Truthfully, I think it's going to be fine. But if they continue doing it like they just did Kong versus Godzilla and like the one with the girl from Stranger Things, that shit sucked.
Bobby Brown?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that
know what I
shit
mean?
with
That was
Skarsgård in
so
it,
bad.
dude,
Yeah.
that sucked,
So
bro.
good.
Dude, the whole scene when they were in like the ocean and the
Yeah.
aircraft
That
carrier,
whole thing. So
like
it's,
I don't know, dude.
yeah. So I 100% understand and see how it can be the biggest.
I
flop
love
of
that
fucking
take,
it.
Jay.
I like it too. I like it too. But
I do like it too.
I'm hoping. I got hope that we've both been saying. You saw Godzilla -1 and you said it was fucking awesome.
Amazing movie.
I've heard the
dude.
same thing from a lot of people.
The acting was great. The writing was great. It was simple.
Yep.
And it was a very interesting, like again, like you said, it gets back to the roots of Godzilla.
Yeah.
We're talking like right after World War II, the bomb is dropped. It starts before the bomb is dropped.
Yeah.
And the bomb is dropped. We get back after we find out, like you tell a story properly of the human character involved.
Yeah. And
Is-
so the funny part is the Monarch show it's going back and forth between a story that's happening right now and then the story of this girl's grandmother, which was during World War II, and how they were. So all of these, they're like connecting. They're connecting in a weird way, and I think it's going to work out.
Okay. But I like your take, Jay.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Solid.
All right. Let's get to this comment while we were talking about it, I guess. Josh over here, he says that the Schneider cut was like waxing each hair off of my brain one by one. I was begging for it to be over. I'd much rather watch 4 episodes of a show than that film. I said what I said, he said.
Oh, that reminds me.
Mr. J, I am 1,000,000% with you on that.
Yeah. I don't know. I disagree.
A movie, there was no need to make it that long at all.
No,
I get it. I get that that's his vision. That's the way he wanted to make the movie. But I also love Martin Scorsese, and I thought fucking the Irishman was too fucking long.
Yeah, but you also, again, like, I don't know. I don't take the length as seriously for the Schneider's cut because, I mean, the movie was unfinished.
Well, Snyder was pretty much saying "fuck you."
Yeah, that was the whole point. For years, DC fans were hearing rumblings of this cut that Snyder had originally sent to Warner Brothers. Yeah. And this was it. I mean, the movie was unfinished. I know that was his rough draft.
Yeah,
you know, like, so, like, again, like, I think that, like, where Snyder was going, like, that's what it represents, like what Justice League should be or could have been. You know, and that, I think, is a much larger statement than just watching the movie for face value.
But the problem with that, I think, is that he never had the good history like that. The Marvel series did Endgame and Civil War and all that after you were a fan of Iron Man, after you were a fan of, you know, all the other guys, Thor and fucking. So he comes out and he's like, "Oh, this is unfinished, blah blah." But like, well, you
but I mean, that's not on him though. I mean, it's not.
But why do it? Like,
because he was hired to do Justice League. It's one thing if I mean, like, DC should be doing these movies individually for each character beforehand. Certainly.
I mean, they tried, but that's what I'm saying is, like, you're gonna put that much effort into putting this thing out, right? And for people that aren't, I guess, like comic book people or don't understand, they're just gonna see a 4.5-hour movie and be like, all right, cool, like that's great, And the reason that, like, comic book people, traders, collectors, all the myth behind, like, a story like that, saying, "Oh, this was the first cut," or "This was it," like, people been wanting it. It's like, they want that. Fucking, that's why I love Blu-rays, because they add so much shit to the bonus features for people that want to fucking watch it. But don't, like, make a shorter version. You could have made that shorter and made it way more entertaining, and still kept the look and the feel that you wanted to bring.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. I think Scorsese could have done the same thing. Now,
they're
gonna all argue that no, this is the only way we could have. This was my vision. This I get it. That's fine. That's on you. Then at that point, like, you're not gonna. DC hasn't had a good enough path, I think, to just, like, let that be standalone and be okay.
Right. No, yeah, obviously. I mean, they shouldn't be doing Justice League anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they're so far fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost not even, like, fixable. Although Josh does think James Gunn will save the DCU, even though he'll always prefer the MCU, he says.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that was a good move, I guess, like, bringing in James Gunn, but I don't know, dude. He also says that watching bonus features makes me feel like I'm watching stuff from behind the curtain in Blockbuster. It makes me feel special.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many movies we turn on here. I forget what movie was outside yesterday. Fuck, I'll have to ask Mike. Italian Job.
Yeah.
And it's a VHS, and all of a sudden, like, after the credits, they just have a whole behind the scenes video.
Yeah.
And they're showing them doing the stunts with the Mini Coopers and shit like this. This is fucking awesome. Like, well, I do miss that so much. The special features mean so much, dude. Like, it brings you such insight to the movie.
Rob Zombie's Halloween, the first one, when he came out with it, the Blu-ray version has a 3.5-hour behind the scenes doc.
That's sick.
And it's literally day by day raw footage.
That's
just kind of like someone was hired.
Like a vlog.
It's a 4-hour vlog about how they made the movie. And it was awesome.
That's awesome.
Like, you're sitting there and you're just, like, enthralled. Like, them covering the entire house to make it, you know, nighttime inside when they're shooting. Everything, little things here, little things there. Like, you feel like he just said, like you're a part of it, like
Yeah.
you're part of that crew,
Makes me
and
feel
you
special.
learn some shit. Like people like us, we
Yeah.
get to see some stuff like that.
That's what I love about it. You do learn.
You get little
so
ideas.
much.
You're like, oh shit, that's how they did that. Let's try it out. You know,
Mhm.
like, oh, that's how they lit that scene. I think we can do that. Like,
Yeah, well, literally, yeah. You get to learn some stuff, dude.
so
I love
like,
learning
yeah.
things, dude.
And instead of like a 4.5 hour Justice League, give
Mhm.
me like a 3 hour Justice League, and then give me some bonus stuff. Give me the good stuff after that.
Again, dude.
Telling you.
I mean, if Zack Snyder was just given that project to go with it, I'm sure he would have done that.
Yeah.
But he was tight, dude. It was bad. It was
I know.
bad. It was bad.
And things happen when you're in that mood. You know, when you get
You
kind of like
act
screwed
emotionally,
Yeah.
dude, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
Because again, like they were never supposed to release it.
Yeah.
But Zack Snyder, like after he realized there was all this buzz about it, and he was like, you know what? He's probably egged on. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Go on Twitter, you go open the news. Mad people are probably like, "Yeah, release
you
the
should
movie.
do it.
Fuck Warner
Yeah.
Brothers. DC Universe sucks
we
right
got your
now."
back, dude.
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'm gonna release this."
Dude, I'm almost positive there's a recording of him sounding like just like
Definitely,
that. He
dude.
was saying.
Yeah, you sound like Gary V.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes it just comes out.
Your inner Gary V. I got you.
Oh, so funny, dude.
Make up for our movie.
We're fucking 1 of 1. You're right, Jay. Did you kick out your fucking headphone, dude?
Jay unplugged. He was so excited. It's phenomenal.
Wow, dude, you in the Matrix right now, dude?
He is.
All right, let's get to the next topic.
Which was
I kind of
Who
want
knows?
I want Manny to talk about the brothers soon.
Oh, the brothers soon.
Brothers soon, dude.
All
'Cause
right.
I haven't heard one thing about it.
So me neither. So I stumbled upon it. You know, of course, I always take a look at Netflix top 10. That doesn't mean jack shit. They
Yeah, I
just
don't
put
know,
an
yeah.
order of it up. And I started the first episode. I almost turned it off because I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Then midway through, I was like, "Okay, it's not bad," and I finished it up. I think I'm on episode 3 or 4.
Well,
It's Asian based characters.
okay.
You know, it's all an Asian family. In what is it, Taipei? The brother and the father are the heads of this triad group,
Mhm.
you know, gang. Something happens and the father gets shot, and he's in critical condition. And the last words he says is like, "You have to go." You know, he says your mother's name. He said his mother's name. So now he's in LA. The mother is with the other son that we
Mhm.
find out, but the other son's like a fucking nerd,
Mhm.
like a Lyft driver picking up girls, and he like can't talk to him. He wants to do improv instead of go to med school. That's like the comedy part of it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's comedy action, but the comedy
Interesting.
isn't like
The comedy.
full in your face. It's very like just subtle things that you're like, okay.
Is it like dry humor?
Yeah,
Almost?
yeah. And so it's like protect the mother, and then you find
Mhm.
out like the mom knows about it, and
Right.
you're like, so it's this whole story about that. It's like a funny, goofy, hey, I gotta go protect my mom, but I have to go protect now my brother, who we haven't seen in I don't know how many years,
Mhm.
and he's just this normal guy, and the older brother's like top assassin,
Mhm.
you know. So it's just like that story, and seeing who's after the oldest brother, who's the assassin, because now he's technically the head of the Taipei, whatever their
Mhm.
gang name is. But it was fun because that comedy's kind of there. You get that little comic relief, but a lot of fun action, like martial arts, like crazy shit.
Mhm.
But then kind of like that craziness of like it's so nonchalant for the mom and the brother to like kill somebody, and
Mhm.
like the kid's like, I've seen 10 people die in one day. That's more than I've ever seen ever. Like, can you please tell me what's happening? You know, like that type of like humor.
Yeah.
So it was funny. I just felt randomly hit it, and I think I'm probably gonna finish it.
Let's
probably
go,
by next
dude.
time that we're on.
How
next
long is
Tuesday,
it?
probably. I think it's like 8 episodes.
Well, not bad. Hour-long
Yeah,
episodes.
I think 45, something like that. maybe?
Classic.
Yeah,
That's good.
if I remember correctly.
Right.
I was just watching, just kept on going. It was good.
Love it.
But yeah, it's fun.
Michelle Yeoh is in it.
Yeah, so
that's
she's
cool.
the one from
Everything Everywhere All at
yeah,
Once.
she's
EAO.
awesome. She's the mom.
EAO.
EAO.
EAO, it's in the game.
Oh, nice. Oh, and this just came out. This came out yesterday.
Yeah. It came out
That's dope,
everywhere
dude.
all at once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's awesome, dude.
No, and I like her. She's a good actress. And it's half.
She really is.
It's mainly English, but there's a lot of Mandarin.
Like Spanglish.
Yeah, but it's good.
Manglish.
Manglish.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
it's
funny,
for now
guys.
it's good. I'm hoping that the rest of the season's on point.
How much did you get through?
I think 3 or 4 episodes, maybe.
Okay, nice, dude.
Yeah.
So you're halfway through.
Yeah, each episode has some fun stuff. You know, each episode has its little story that it goes through as it continues the larger story. But
Of course.
but
It's shot well.
yeah,
Yeah.
straightforward.
Simple.
Nothing crazy. You know, some of the kills are pretty cool. Just the way that he just does stuff. But like, by comedy, there's a scene where the mom's talking to this guy, and there's like security cameras behind him. And what you see in the background of the thing is like her son beating the crap out of people. You know, like that's the comedy style of it. So
I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Cool. Maybe I'll check it out this weekend as well.
Who knows? Because you don't watch anything anymore.
Dude, I was trying. I really wanted to get the Reptile this week, but I just didn't have time, dude.
That was a creepy one.
You guys should check out
what do you got?
Blue Eye Samurai.
Yo, I watched the whole thing. We talked about it, Jay. You want to talk about it with me?
Yeah. I only watched one episode.
The first one?
So good. So good.
Have you seen a lot of nudity yet?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Is it like mostly nudity? Every episode at least?
Apparently there's a lot of wiener in it.
There's a lot. The first 2 episodes had a lot of wieners.
Well, I only saw one wiener.
Okay, you'll see more. Don't worry.
Don't be afraid of that, bud.
And then you'll see a lot of full nude, like fully nude people.
Yeah.
Like
all
women, full bush.
Yep.
Some pretty graphic sex scenes.
Sex scenes?
Yeah, dude. Like
really
sex scenes between a woman and a man.
Whoa,
baby.
Which is fine, I guess. I don't know. Wow, dude, the show was pretty crazy. I mean, again, the action was cool.
Yep.
The story is kind of cool. It's kind of like
a classic revenge.
It's
story.
classic revenge. Like you were a kid adopted, don't know where you come from.
Child,
you're trying to figure it out. Bastard child. Who's your dad?
So where does all this wiener and just private parts just come in? Nudity.
So like there's fight scenes in whorehouses.
We're in like feudal Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like a storyline of like a woman who's like feudal Japan, right? So like women are subservient.
Yeah.
And they kind of follow a storyline of a woman who
her dad's like a lord, right?
Yeah, she's being married off to royalty basically, and she has to learn how to love.
I gotta learn how to
love. Basically like Khaleesi in Game of Thrones, basically, you know.
She gets taken over by what's his face?
Khal the greatest Khal. But yeah, so there's a lot of that, dude. And there's just like, sometimes you get caught with your pants down, literally in a fight scene,
That's insane.
It is, dude. It is very, for me.
I remember you were like in shock.
I was like, yeah, because I'm watching.
You're like, don't watch this thing.
And my house has thin walls, and I watch TV pretty loudly anyway to begin with.
That's so funny.
So it's like I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no,
dude.
it's definitely
like every 2 seconds is like, oh my.
Like my brother recommended the show to me, and like I'm living at home with my mom right now. He's like, definitely do not watch it in the living room.
Yeah, do not watch it.
Do not watch it with your mother.
Parents,
I'm like, all right. Okay.
If I can say one thing.
Good to know.
So you're 1 episode in, you say?
1 episode in.
Okay.
She's the protagonist. I guess you could call it she. She's a she.
She's a she.
She just
yeah.
beat up all the people in the Shindo dojo.
Yeah.
Shindo.
Cuts that guy's fingers off and takes his gun.
Yeah, the what do they call him? The skin trader or
like
the flesh trader?
Yeah, flesh trader. Which is cool. Yeah, so cool characters. The story is cool where it's like so like Japan after a certain amount of time, whatever, decided to close its borders off.
Nice.
In order to keep its tradition and its culture.
I mean, they're very.
So obviously there's no other people in Japan other than Japanese people. And this samurai is a mix.
Yeah. Considered like a bastard. Some people call them like a devil.
Yeah.
Or like
blue-eyed devil
demon,
or demon. Yeah. Because obviously blue eyes is not prominent in Japanese heritage, I guess, or genealogy, I should say.
Correct.
So obviously they know just basically by looking at her eyes that she is tainted.
Yes.
And therefore she is wanted to be killed, basically. But she's a great warrior, so it's cool. And there are some cool fight scenes, but some of it, I don't know. It just, you watch the rest of it, Jay. We'll talk again. I don't want to spoil anything for you. But it is, I mean, they're good kills, good action. Honestly, for me, it was one of those shows where I was able to do something else while I was watching it. And like listen to it in the background.
Oh, you listen to it.
Yeah, listen to it in the background, and then obviously peep up and watch it. So if I'm playing like Nintendo while I'm doing it, if I'm editing while I'm doing it, I could do that. Yeah. Which doesn't happen to me often.
I've learned after having kids that I have to do everything.
Everything everywhere all at once.
Everything everywhere all at once.
You are Michelle Yo.
I am the Yo
reincarnated. Manny Yo.
Manny Yo.
Call me Manny Yo. Big Daddy Yo.
Big Daddy Yo.
Manny Yo.
But I'm glad that Jay, you brought that up though.
I watched it and I was like, wow, this is a really good show.
I do enjoy.
Watch it.
No, yeah, you should definitely keep watching it, and I do think it's cool that Netflix kind of has been now having that. Like it's almost like known that Netflix carries those types of shows, those animated shows, dude.
That's like one of their big things now.
Like, let's go. I love that they got into that.
Yeah,
good pivot by Netflix. You know,
great pivot, honestly.
Yeah.
The whole Love, Death, and Robots kind of.
Yeah. In a world where streaming
What's
is
the pirate
becoming
one?
more so
One
than One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah, that's
that
great,
show was
dude.
fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Fucking awesome.
So yeah, great job there. So if you're at home and you're listening to us watch Blue Eye Samurai alone,
quietly,
or someone that you're comfortable fucking watching animated sex.
Yeah, a lot of it.
What was the next thing? I guess we can do. Let's do the trailer now. Yeah, we're going to the trailer. We're going to Lisa Frankenstein. This is a movie where we watched the teaser to. And I was most interested in this movie because the director is Zelda Williams, who is Robin Williams' daughter. This is her directorial debut, which is pretty interesting to see, his daughter get, involved in film, obviously, the late, great Robin Williams. Yep. And then on top of that, you have Dylan Sprouse sprouting up again, seemingly out of nowhere. So, and obviously I was, Big Daddy, you got Zach and Cody, dude. Dylan Sprouse, the Sprouse twins are cool. I enjoy watching their work, and it's cool to see Dylan kind of come in here. And I wouldn't really say this is a mature role, but I mean, it's definitely, he's an adult now, and it's not your normal movie. This seems like, Zelda here has taken the concept of Frankenstein and kind of put her own like original twist on it.
This is the second time we've seen this year, by the way.
Seen what?
This whole twist on the Frankenstein story.
Yeah. What was the first one?
People something poor girl.
Sad girl. Was it? No.
What's it called?
With
little something thing. Poor little thing.
Poor little something thing.
Poor things.
Poor things.
Poor things.
There
That's
it
it.
is.
That's it.
With who?
Emma Stone.
Yeah, all right, that's what I was
this
thinking.
just came out. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
just
yes,
came out.
They
yes,
said Emma
yes.
Stone did a fucking amazing
Yes,
job.
dude. Yo, we should see this movie.
Yes, I want to.
Fuck, dude.
But interesting how they're going back on this Frankenstein. What do you call that theme?
Yeah. Well,
Story.
we were saying
Story
before,
theme.
Nosferatu's coming out too, so they're doing that for Dracula. So it's like I think they're
Interesting.
going back and trying to see what they can,
Bring to light.
bring to the light.
I feel like Frankenstein has something that's been like hammered over the years. Obviously,
No, but I
I
just thought it was interesting that it, like pretty much back to back.
Yeah, it's
months.
funny that
Yeah.
that happened. So now I wonder like what else they're thinking of doing, because they've done a few. They've done the werewolf one. They did the werewolf one with Antonio Banderas and Anthony Hopkins.
True.
That was where it was actually called Werewolf. That was actually not bad.
never saw it.
Yeah. What else? The thing with Frankenstein, though, I feel like they've done not a direct relation to Frankenstein,
Right.
but like
Like these
that's
types of
not like
movies,
we created. I created
Yeah.
something. The mad scientist creating it too. Like
Yeah.
we've kind of seen that in other ways, but I think these new ones are going to be more closely related to the regular story.
Yes. No, I agree. And honestly, like this is a little bit more of, I guess you could call it a rom-com, I guess, maybe. It seems like it's going to be one of those rom-com movies that kind of, again, toes that line between like typical rom-com and just like a well-made movie.
Yeah.
And I have my confidence in Miss Williams over here.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to name like Zelda. And that's so fucking awesome.
Let's see.
We're going to watch the show right now. It comes out next month, February 9th, I think.
Love it.
In theaters only. Let's check it out.
Are you hot burning? Lisa! Does he have more of a basketball bod or a football bod?
He doesn't play sports. I tend to his grave.
I talked to him. I wish I was with you. That's really weird, Lisa.
You hear that? I'm sure it's the girl next door. She's very odd.
You're him? I can't believe you're here.
Do you like music?
I have the cure.
Oh,
Not that kind of cure.
okay.
They can't make you better. I mean, they can, but like emotionally.
Okay.
No, don't cry. Your tears smell so bad. Send it back.
You need a friend.
No? I love it. It's not really my style.
When you're in doubt.
Lisa looks good.
She could probably even do pageants if she had congeniality. Your daughter is a little psycho. I open my glorious home to an ungrateful little.
Please tell ya.
I want to help you, but Taffy says it's a waste of time to try and fix a boy. It's better just accept a guy's flaws. Oh, that's so cute.
Gotta tell ya.
I have an idea. There are bad people out there.
Come on, Lisa. It'll feel good.
That hand is going to do terrible things.
I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say.
You are being admitted.
Inpatient. Lockdown.
I had to walk the world that day for me. I'm all this.
I could get the clink for life or the electric chair, but I don't want to die a virgin. You know anything about the disappearance of a student? I'm not making any more comments. You can talk to my lawyer. Really hope this goth phase ends soon.
You need a friend.
Anyone? Anyone?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, guys.
I mean, I like it. It looks like this fun story. There's like some murder going on here.
It seems like it's gonna get kind of graphic.
It does.
Some
So-
blood spill.
The funny part is, it just halfway through it, I went, I feel like I've seen something.
Ah,
Yeah,
God,
right?
dude.
Same here.
So
Put the mic in front of your face, Jay.
Same here.
it is
What have you-
actually the opposite version of this movie was called Warm Bodies. I don't know if you heard about it.
Oh,
In 2013, it came out. John Malkovich, Dave Franco's in it, Rob Corddry. But it's the
Interesting.
opposite. It's a zombie falls in love with a human and tries to
Yes.
protect the girl from the zombies.
yes, I've seen this.
I think I
And-
remember seeing.
And it's like this whole, and again, romantic comedy. So
Yeah.
I think it looks good. I
Mhm.
think they've done a good job. I just hope that it's, I guess, as
Wow, this movie's
good.
10 years old.
This movie made me laugh though. What's his face? Rob Corddry.
Yeah,
That
he's
motherfucker,
funny.
dude. He cracks me up right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I believe he plays a fucking hysterical role in this. Again, he's genius.
Mhm.
But it just kind of reminded me too much of it. It's just the complete opposite of it.
Honey Tots says she loves a good
Good
horror comedy. See, I don't know. I think that because I do remember that movie vaguely coming out.
Yeah.
And I may have seen some of it. I don't think I even got through it, to be honest.
I watched the whole thing, I think, at one
Um,
point just to
but
to watch.
I don't
but
know. I feel like this one has like more personality, though.
I will say
Like,
that. I
there's-
just don't know if that is enough for a whole story
Really?
to work.
yeah, I guess.
Because it's your typical fucking weird girl. Oh,
Right.
she's doing weird things.
Yeah.
It's nothing. And then you got your funny joke. Oh, a zombie driving.
Yeah.
Oh, a zombie with makeup. Oh, a zombie watching TV with her. Fucking, it's funny. Oh, I'm not gonna die alone, a virgin.
Mhm.
It's like it's your simple stuff. It's just you decided to switch characters in a regular rom-com. That's it.
Right.
And it's not that it already has been done. It's just that something similar has, and this is. I think maybe the directing will be good. We'll see how
I
she
think
does.
so.
I think the storytelling might be there,
Yeah.
but I don't think this is gonna do as well as
There was some shots that it seemed like had like some Tim Burton influence.
Yeah, a
you
lot.
know, the colors,
Yeah,
the symmetry, the
very
wide
very
establishing
contrasty.
shots.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, there's always a group of people that are gonna fucking love it.
Yeah,
People
seems
didn't.
seems
Some people liked
uh,
what was it? Adams.
Adam's Family.
Wednesday?
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday was good.
I liked Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, Manny didn't like it.
I didn't watch most of it. I just watched a little bit of it. but it's we'll see how it does. We'll see how it
Yeah,
does.
I guess we'll see. Comes out Valentine's Day.
I want it to do
so-
well because
Oh, it's a good
it's
time for it to
Zelda.
come out.
Yeah,
There's other Williams.
it made sense though. Like
and
that's
Dylan
the gift.
Sprouse. I mean, I
Yeah.
like that. The girl, the main character, I forget
Yeah.
her name, but she's
She-
been in a few things.
She seems to play that part really nicely.
Yeah.
So
And then
that's good.
Carl Gugino.
Yep.
I don't know if that's how you say her name. Gugino, maybe?
Gugino.
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 She plays that 80s leg warmer workout.
Yeah.
Stick in the mud lady.
Yeah, but I do like. I will say I do like that part. I like the fact
Yeah.
part that she's like this '80s type looking girl. Like,
Yeah, it's in The Cure. Ha, ha,
Yeah.
ha.
The
I
Cure's
think it's
the
cool,
soul.
dude.
It'll make your heart feel good. But yeah, okay.
We had 7 comments to get to here.
7.
So it's,
comments.
one of them's from Manny.
Don't worry about me.
He
I'm
says,
just trying to interact with the
haha,
community.
yeah, dude, the fucking BTS stuff is the best.
Is that bad?
Dude, I wish I could zoom in. I guess I could do this. Yeah, dude. Look at me editing
Look at
angrily.
me. Ooh, angry Manny.
Matthew says, "Oh yes, dude."
Oh, yes.
Jay says Catherine Newton is everywhere and she kills it every time. Is that the main character of Catherine Newton?
I guess so. We don't do our homework too well, guys. We just like to talk.
I mean, this one, yes, it is.
It is her.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. She was annoying in that movie. The Society I saw, she was all right in that.
The Society.
But she's been around the business a while too, ever since she was like a kid, basically. So it's cool to see her like that. And then Matthew Gabriel says, I will pass on this. Sucks ass. And then Josh does say it is weirdly like Wednesday. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense though. Wednesday obviously was a financial success.
I love that Matthew says,
So-
"Hey Bonds,
Hey, Bonds.
do you want to go see Frankenstein?
Do you want to go see Frankenstein?
Frankensteiner.
Classic, dude. I'm hopeful. All right, dude.
Okay, I'll give
You
it to
guys
you.
can
I guess.
suck it.
I
All right,
love your
I'll go.
optimism.
I'll go to that movie in
No,
the
you won't.
theaters
Don't
by
lie.
myself,
Don't lie.
dude.
Don't lie. You're not gonna go see it.
I mean, again,
Don't lie.
given the amount of time I have, but you know what? Maybe I fucking will just to spite you. Dude.
Yeah,
You're gonna spite that fucker.
Go on the 14th on your Valentine's Day with Mike.
Yeah,
all
dude,
right?
with Mike.
Because he'll stay up for it.
No, dude. He probably wouldn't even go, dude.
No, he's gonna be like, nope. You're on your
God
solo
damn it,
game.
dude.
Go get your free popcorn.
So fucking loser,
Fill it up.
dude. So it's the only reason why he comes with me, dude. 'cause
I know.
I can get a free pop.
I know.
I get the free fucking.
I know what you're used for, buddy. I know what you're used for.
All right, let's move along here now, since you guys are done with the week of Frankenstein.
Please,
Frank and Dick.
Frank and Dick.
I guess we can do the movie to watch with us, dude. Movie to watch with us that we are gonna watch this weekend. I mean, Jay doesn't really have to, but I think we should make this a point.
After Tony watches Reptile
No. I'm gonna put Reptile on the back burner
on hold.
and we're gonna throw.
The salty burns.
I don't think this is what I want to see. Is
I
that
heard
it?
it was good though.
Yeah.
I heard good things.
I heard good things as well. Oh yeah, this is it, dude.
Yeah.
Prime Video. We're gonna watch the trailer real quick, boys.
And go for it.
And we're gonna go
We're
for
gonna do
it.
We're gonna do it.
Then do it.
Did you know there was a college Christmas party tonight? NFI, me and you, not fucking invited.
Like that.
I like that too.
You all right?
Yeah, I've got a flat tire.
Take my bike.
Hey, that is so kind. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't know your name. I'm Felix.
Oliver.
Oliver. Oliver, I love you. I love you. All right, cheers, Ollie.
My parents, they've got problems.
What kind of? What do you mean problems?
I don't think I'll ever go home again.
Well, why don't you come home with me? Come to Saltburn.
Mr. Quick.
Wow.
And here he is now.
Oh, beautiful eyes. Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't a minger.
Oh, but darling, you're kind about everyone. You can't be trusted.
I had them hang up an old school dinner jacket. We dressed for dinner here.
Dressed for dinner.
Yeah, it was like black tie.
I think I like you even more than last year's one.
You're so,
So what?
real.
Can't have been easy for Venetia. With you being a mother.
Why?
Now it's time to take things up a notch. Shawty had them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
This place You know, it's not for you.
Lots of people get lost in Saltburn.
Oh, that's just giving me goosebumps. Look, Pamela.
Oh, no.
I think you're not quiet, harmless, drawn to shiny things.
What have you done? I just thought that maybe I could help.
You're not leaving us. You're not leaving Saltburn.
I don't think I'll ever go home again.
So what do you think? It's like a definitely a murder story.
It kind of almost seems like
they're sacrificing the little
damn,
guy.
what the hell was that movie? Babylon?
Yeah.
It almost seems like that
The
high
new
society
one, yeah,
partying one with Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
about making
Babylon
movies.
AD. Babylon AD. Was it AD? No, that's a different one.
No, it's just Babylon.
It kind of seems like that, you know? Like
I never
just
watched
partying
that
and
movie,
stuff, dude.
Yeah, wasn't that didn't what's his face direct that? English oh my god.
English
Guy Ritchie? Did Guy Ritchie do that one?
Babylon?
Just look. Oh no. Oh my god, not him. I'm sorry. It's the other. It's another. It's an English dude. What's his name?
Damien Chazelle.
No, really?
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking of
La La Land, that's right.
La La
And
Land.
Whiplash. Yeah,
I'm thinking of a completely different person. Then.
yeah, you're totally right.
Never mind.
dude.
I'm terrible. At this.
But whatchamacallit, dude? Come inside? That's why I was laughing. Because literally, like, come inside. And they were showing like weird sexual scenes.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's one of those things that's gonna be. They're gonna try so hard to make it fucking.
It does look like a try hard,
and make it fucking weird.
I know,
and
dude.
artsy. And
honestly, like I didn't see the trailer before today.
Yeah.
But I read about the movie and I heard so many great things about it. And I love Rosamund Pike. I think she's a great actress.
Yeah.
Barry Cogan, whatever his name is. I think he's a try hard actor. Like you know how you're saying this is gonna be a try hard movie. I think he's because like he was the Joker in the new Batman movie, right? Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Like he had that little scene at the end when he's a Joker, and he seemed like he was trying to run. I know, crazy role.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. This seems kind of like this movie's gonna be like you said. Exactly like you said, actually.
They're just trying too hard for an artsy
I
style.
know, and I do get a little skeptical
that high
sometimes.
society stuff.
Yeah,
and
I feel like it's great that won all those awards at festivals or whatever, but I feel like that's the type of movie that's a try hard movie that will win awards
at
People
those
just think,
festivals.
oh my god!
Oh my god! There's so much meaning behind it.
Hoity-toity film critics. Fuck you.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, Saltburn's a real place.
Is it in England?
That makes sense.
In London, yeah, or England.
Yo, you gotta fucking go,
Dude,
my guy.
You are up. You're
Dude.
the next one.
Jay's gonna be like, I'm never gonna go home.
Never gonna go home.
You're gonna see him with deer antlers banging people. Yeah, dude.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see this.
Yo.
It's gonna be on my
Yo, by the way,
OnlyFans.
Dude, honestly,
$15 a month for my
$15 a
subscription,
month.
you know.
Jay's gonna be
No
conducting
pay
some-
per view.
No
no pay-per-view. That's so funny. But this is gonna be our watch this weekend. Jay, maybe we'll watch it tonight, Jay.
Yeah, maybe.
Get
maybe.
weird.
Maybe not.
Yo, tell me, what do you think? You think that kid can be the Flash?
Barry?
Ellery, Jacob Ellery.
No.
No, Barry Cogan.
yeah.
Cogan.
Keoghan.
You think he could be the Flash?
He's got the Flash look.
First thing I thought. I saw him
It'd be
again, and I
interesting
was like
to see.
thinking about it. I was like, you know what? He kind of
Dude, he's
reminds me of
31
Ezra.
though.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
young.
little old.
He looks young.
He looks so young.
He does
though.
look young. Kind of looks
That's-
like I don't know. To make something up.
What, you
I
want
like
him,
them
you want
in-
him younger?
Yeah, I want him younger.
You want him younger?
18.
You want him younger?
I'll get you younger.
You're not gonna make it.
You're not gonna do it.
I don't know if he could play the Flash. I'd have to see. I don't know. I didn't see Banshees. I don't know how his acting is.
So Banshees was weird because Banshees he played a kid that was slow, and pretty like autistic,
Right.
And very it was a very serious role and a
Was
very
that character based on you?
no. He was also like severely abused by his father.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he used to get
Yeah.
beatings. So like it's that character was very emotional and it's a big part and you don't realize it until the like it's crazy. So seeing him doing that first and then seeing him do other stuff, I haven't really liked a lot of the stuff that he's been in recently. There was another movie he was in. I forgot what it was, but like again, it was one of those artsy movies that try to be artsy instead of telling you a story.
I feel like he likes that.
They want you to see, like, they focus more on like the one image than they do the whole sequence of images. You know what I mean? They want that shock value, but only in like a couple frames. They don't want to tell you that nice, good beginning to end story. They want to fuck you up the whole way through, you know? Because they feel like that's how you're gonna like keep paying attention and try to figure it out. It's like, no, you're just gonna throw a lot of people off and be like, I don't want to watch the rest of this.
Yeah.
You know, so who knows? We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's on what's it on? Amazon, you said?
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
So Amazon Prime. So you think you can watch it this weekend, Manny?
Dude, I gotta finish Reacher first, but yeah, I'll probably be able to watch it.
Okay, cool, dude.
I hear good things about Reacher.
Oh, dude, I fucking love
he loves it, dude.
I loved it. The first season I fucking enjoyed, and this season's been pretty solid since sorry, I think I'm on episode 5.
Yeah.
Or the episode 5 came out today.
You're funny with your shows, dude.
Yeah. I
Reacher,
get obsessed with certain
Kurt
stuff.
Russell.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love it. All right, cool, dude. The last thing I guess I want to touch upon was that Harry Potter series.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, I know Manny and Marianne's, you know, love for Harry Potter.
What? Marianne's love for Harry Potter.
You're mixed in there, though.
I could give a rat's
I don't know,
ballsack
man.
about
I
it.
feel like because we've talked about Harry Potter before, and you start throwing out stuff, and I'm like, whoa, like Manny seems like he's into this, dude. But you probably just like whatever Marianne says to you, probably just don't even
ask a question, and she will give you an answer.
Yeah.
It's fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Shit, she's like, yeah, no, it was in. You know what? I had to buy her these books when we first started dating. It was an obsession. So she would tell me she loved it so much. I bought her the actual, like, they sold the textbooks that were inside the story.
Oh, really?
Like the book of like magical creatures.
That's
and
crazy.
stuff like that, or like the actual book of spells and shit.
No way,
dude. Like the people that have an obsession with Harry Potter, it's the same thing as Star Wars. The same thing. Like they fucking know everything.
Oh yeah.
And she watches, dude. She goes to bed listening to the books. That's how she falls asleep, and
That's
she
kinda
just
crazy.
rotates them.
That's hilarious.
Rotates them. Every night, I fall asleep to someone narrating some
Oh,
part
really?
of one book. Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you know so much.
In my sleep,
It's like-
yeah.
it's like that episode of Dexter's Lab.
Subliminal messages. Yeah. It's
I'm a du fromage. Remember that episode of Dexter's Lab when he had that French test?
Yeah.
So he like made this contraption so that he could listen to it while he's sleeping, and he would memorize the whole book of French.
We were just watching Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
And there's a Boy Meets World
same
episode when
thing?
Eric needs to learn how to figure skate,
Mhm.
and his friend gives him a tape from his mom that's trying to quit or just trying to lose weight.
Mhm.
So it's like, you don't want to ski. And you know, like, and he just
Yeah.
inserted his voice into it, and then the whole dream is that he's fucking learning.
That is pretty funny.
with Nancy Kerrigan teaching him.
That's awesome.
And he wakes up, he goes, I can skate.
That's awesome.
But
Basically
yeah,
the same thing.
Basically the same
Yeah.
type of shit. Yeah. So, yeah, it should be, you know, this series should be good.
Well, so 10 years, 10 years,
10
1-to-1 ratio here.
Yeah.
On the
Insane.
like real time. Like 1 year of
fucking insane.
Hogwarts is gonna be 1 year of
Well, the thing
real
is,
world,
what is,
dude.
I thought there
One
were 7
season.
years. So that's why I'm confused. I thought there were 7 years in the
Right,
thing.
but I
didn't
guess they're
know
doing 10 seasons, right? So
yeah,
I would
imagine it's
imagine
got to be a mix and match
I would,
stuff.
I would imagine there's maybe some pre,
Yeah.
some in between,
Or
some
overlap.
post.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I would imagine they're going to add more detail in there. And again, especially because it's a series, you have that option too.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the
you can
thing.
go
They
way more in
created
depth.
they created a world.
Yeah.
We always talk about this. Once you
Right.
create the world,
Mhm.
it's endless.
Yeah.
You just have to do it right.
Exactly. And so far, from what I've researched, is that everything is going to be this is based on the books here. This
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
like it's like the cursed child,
Yeah,
its
yeah,
own
yeah.
separate story almost.
Which again is killing still. And
Awesome,
has
great.
broken records.
Yeah. And so far, no one's casted.
Yeah.
But it's the HBO's gonna be putting on this on, so it's gonna be well made.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
looking
Harry
forward to it.
Potter,
I
you
hope it's
can't.
gonna be like
You think it's gonna be
dark.
about Harry Potter? or
No,
you think
no,
it's like
no. It's a side thing. I
Oh,
think.
it is. I thought it was gonna be like
I don't know if it's like fully like Harry Potter. Look it up. I'm not sure if it's like straight up Harry Potter. Like I think there's.
That'd be
others
funny if they did like the
a TV series based on all 7 books about the boy wizard.
about the boy wizard, but is
Yeah.
it actually like because kind of already done that.
Yeah,
It'll
right.
dive deep into each of the iconic books that fans have continued to enjoy for all these years. This is Casey Bloys saying, chairman of HBO. It'll be a faithful adaptation.
Okay.
So that means like pretty verbatim.
Well, you know what that means. I just kicked that. So,
each season of the series focusing on one book in the Harry Potter book series, which consists of 7 novels, but would run for 10 consecutive years, which seemed to defy the 1-to-1. Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts could be leveraged to provide 10 seasons over 10 years. They said that Fantastic Beasts will not be a part of this.
Yeah.
Specifically, so that's interesting.
So pretty much they're just
Fantastic
gonna
Beasts
go.
is like
They're
kind
just
of-
gonna go and take the book and just go with it, because
Yes.
you know, they always say there's a lot of stuff that happens in the book that
Yeah.
never happened in the movie. So
Oh wow, the CEO of HBO, of Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, says that the IP has been underused as of late for Harry Potter. IP stands for intellectual property. For those,
well,
of you
I
at
mean,
home.
it has. What has it really come out?
And again, like I feel like Fantastic Beasts, like the whole Ezra Miller and Johnny Depp scandal, kind of like put a little bit of a stain on that series.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I heard mixed things about it in general.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they were entertaining on their own. The
Mhm.
first one was probably the best.
yeah,
The Dumbledore story part. Dumbledore is nice. You know, it's cool to see kind of his background on
Mhm.
things, and what's his name does a really good. Jude Law does a fucking great job as him. He looks.
I love Jude Law.
He's fucking.
He's a great actor, dude.
And he plays young Dumbledore like to a T in
Mhm.
my eyes. The way he plays it, everything about it, the way he looks, the way he acts, he does it well. Very mysterious. There's not much to it, but it's the same way that old Dumbledore was. So, I think it. I mean, it's not going to fail. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
Simple
certainly
enough. It's not going to
dude.
fucking fail. So, it's Harry Potter. It's the next move, and this next move's a move for 10 years, dude. That's 10 years.
Right.
If they start in 2025, this isn't going to be done until 2035. 2035.
Mhm.
Like, that's insane to me. That's insane
Yeah.
that they've thought that far ahead on this. Because you have to usually make a show and you're like, all right, let's see if the first season does well.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, this
Mhm.
is not gonna fail.
I mean, you were just talking about how your wife listens to Harry Potter every night.
Every night.
So there's got to be a
Like,
market.
oh my god.
Definitely a
Oh my
market.
gosh, there's certainly a market. dude.
One of my wife's really good friends who lives in New York, she buys all the versions of the books
What?
from different
Like
countries
publishers?
and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
my God.
and different versions, different look, everything. Yeah, because
That's
it's like it's
crazy.
good. They just came out with, or they didn't just come out, but they've been coming out with the illustrated version of the books.
Mhm.
So there's these
That's interesting.
fat ass books,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
just it looks almost comic book, but it's
Mhm.
awesome. They're huge. They're illustrated. It looks awesome. So they're again, like I said, they're like Star Wars. You just kind of like have to put something new out.
Yeah.
And Mandalorian.
But the world is there.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these shows are doing well.
Mhm.
You know, the Broadway show by itself has done amazing, and that's probably one of the last big things that has come out from them.
Oh
really.
yeah, I would say so.
Right?
First
That-
Child.
that
yeah,
and-
yeah.
That and the second, the Dumbledore's
Yeah.
Secret, whatever. it was.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. So I mean, the fact that they're going to give this 10 seasons and they're just like, yeah, we're doing it is pretty insane to me. But because of the fan base they have,
Mhm.
and that was what they're saying too, is like you're going to introduce a brand new set of youngsters to this story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
And then they'll be buying the
and they'll be
books.
buying the books
Yeah,
to
true,
read the
true, true.
book,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
all of a
Doing
sudden
all
the
the
book's gonna
fan things.
come back and sell. So
Sick transition, Tony.
that was awesome. That was
Yeah, that
a
was
straight
a-
Luma
That
transition.
was a little flub on my finger, fat finger today.
Such
but,
a fat fingered flub.
and then before you know it, they're gonna be remaking the movies,
Oh!
dude. I don't think that's gonna be the case
No
because
way,
there's no way to be
way.
able to do
You
that.
can't replace Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Emma Watson
Or Emma Watson.
and Rupert,
Murdoch.
Dude, you can't.
not
Rupert
Rupert
Murdoch.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't,
Fucking
you can't,
Daredevil's
you can't replace
dad.
Snape either, dude.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
his
Alan
face?
Rickman, no
Alan Rickman, you
way,
can't.
dude. You can replace Dumbledore though.
You can't. The first one did.
They did. They
Yeah.
replaced him. Oh.
See you later, guy.
Um,
But
all right, dude.
Sweet.
By the way, Josh commented on Instagram, big yo, wow, oh shit, yo, live here on Insta too. Yeah, we're live everywhere.
dude, we live
dude.
live.
We're everywhere.
We
live live,
We
laugh,
live live,
baby.
dude.
Live
Live
live,
life, dude.
laugh.
I did the wrong background.
Check us
Fuck
out
me,
on
dude.
TikTok.
Check it out to the fucking
We're live on
boys, dude.
TikTok, live on Twitter,
I don't know if we are live on TikTok anymore.
live
Dude,
on Twitch.
Don't lie.
I don't have my phone. I can't check.
Yeah, that's because you're live on Twitter, dude.
But I think that's it, right?
Oh yeah, man.
Do you have anything else for today?
Dude,
Nah, I just love being here in downtime, and I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh,
gonna miss you too,
Jay. And I'm gonna miss you
gonna
too.
miss you
dude.
too.
Well, I'll call in. I'll be sure to call in.
Please.
Yeah, dude. What's the time difference? 3 hours?
5
hours.
Holy Toledo.
And they're 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
5 hours ahead. So I mean,
That's the end of his workday, probably.
Pretty much.
5-ish, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Sex work is around the
Sex
clock.
work,
Isn't it?
yeah, it really is. It really is
Yeah.
on demand. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
You know, if I'm free, I'll call in.
Yeah.
If I have a
Yeah.
client, I'm
Yeah.
busy with.
If he's a client, he'll be live on
Yeah.
TikTok.
I'll be live. I'll be streaming live. You
Yeah.
can donate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't have to miss Jay. We'll
Yeah.
send you the link to his OnlyFans.
Jay will be live on Kick, but like one of those
One of
people,
those
you know?
people, yeah, kicking it. You know.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
That's great.
All right, cool. So people at home, you're watching Saltburn this weekend.
Yeah, come talk with
and
us.
we're gonna talk about it on Tuesday. Tuesday at noon is our next show.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
I mean, I probably won't be, but maybe I'll text in. Maybe
Hopefully.
I'll be up in the air, just typing
Yes.
in stuff.
I don't even care if I just get a quote from you. that
Oh,
I can-
dude,
that
I'll
I can
quote it.
report.
I'm gonna
You
quote. I'm gonna quote.
This movie was shit.
This
Yeah.
movie was
Fucking
shite.
shit, dude.
Bunch of wankers.
But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great weekend out there. Again, watch Saltburn. There's a ton of movies out there. Matt Gabriel says, dude, just stay, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, buddy.
A ton of movies, like I said. What was the Poor Things is out there in theaters. Wonka's
Poor
out there
Things,
in theaters. Obviously, Saltburn has been released.
Yeah.
A ton of releases. You know, it's the first weekend of the new year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good movies out there. Please go out there, watch some. Call in, dude.
Call
on
it in.
Tuesday. Talk about it. I'll have a good conversation like we had today. And again, I have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on the Sports Port Sunday night at the Horseshoe.
Ooh, horseshoes.
And Binge Buddies will be back Tuesday at noon. Have a great weekend, everybody, and take it easy.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.